Doc, get in here. Get in here. What is this? What are those? I don't know. You're the doctor. You tell me.
I think it's herpetoconcyphalitis.
Herpel, what?
It's every single sexually transmitted disease possible, plus some urinary diseases.
What does that mean?
It means you're dying. Your reproductive system and your urinary system are quickly declining.
My what and what?
You don't know what your reproductive system or your urinary system are?
No.
Well, let me educate you real quick. The reproductive system and I can't do it. Well, let me educate you real quick. The reproductive system in males consists of 2 testes, a system of ducts, accessory glands, and the penis.
What about the females?
In females, they have 2 ovaries, 2 fallopian tubes, uterus, cervix, vagina, and external genitals.
What about the urinary system?
The urinary system contains the same body parts in males and females: 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, a single urinary bladder, and a single urethra.
What does all that do?
The urinary system is used to remove certain waste called urine from the body.
Oh, I think I remember now. The urine goes from the kidneys to the ureters and then into the bladder.
Yeah.
Oh, so it waits in the bladder until it leaves the body through the urethra.
Do you remember anything about the reproductive system?
Maybe.
Well, in females, the ovaries produce female sex hormones and eggs.
Don't they release an egg during ovulation?
Yes, the egg enters the uterine tube where fertilization may occur if viable sperm are present.
Where does the egg go if it gets fertilized?
It goes down the tube and enters the uterus. Then it sticks to the inner wall and stays there while it develops into an embryo and later a fetus.
The males is easy. The testes produce male sex hormones and sperm. The sperm must pass through a series of ducts, which are the epididymis, ductus deferens, ejaculatory duct, and urethra.
Now let's go over the diseases in the reproductive system and urinary system.
Cystis is inflammation of the bladder in females. Symptoms include painful and urgent urination and also purria.
How many people are infected with cystis a year?
There are 7 million urinary tract infections in the U.S. each year. 90% are associated with urinary catheters.
What causes UTIs?
Well, most cases are caused by E. coli.
How did you get cystis?
Well, it was a crazy night in Tijuana. I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay. Another urinary disease is leptospirosis, which can cause severe kidney or liver disease.
How is it transmitted?
It is transmitted from animal urine that contaminates water and soil, which then enters humans through open wounds and cuts.
Gross. What are some symptoms?
After 1 to 2 weeks after infection, you feel headaches, muscular aches, chills, and fever. The symptoms disappear for a couple of days, and then they come back even worse.
How many people get leptospirosis?
Leptospirosis has about 50 cases diagnosed each year, but because the symptoms aren't distinctive, many cases go undiagnosed.
How do you prevent such a disease?
You prevent leptospirosis by avoiding animals infected with the disease and covering up open wounds and cuts.
Coolio.
Syphilis, 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 syphilis. Syphilis is caused by the Treponema pallidum pathogen. Some symptoms of syphilis are initial sore at the site of infection, which later leads to skin rashes and mild fever. The final stages of syphilis may be severe lesions, damage to cardiovascular and nervous systems.
Gonorrhea, gonorrhea, gonorrhea. Gonorrhea, gonorrhea, gonorrhea.
One of the most common STDs in the U.S. is gonorrhea. More than 60% of patients with gonorrhea are aged 15 to 24. Gonorrhea is caused by the Neisseria gonorrhea pathogen. Symptoms include, in males, painful Symptoms of gonorrhea in males include painful urination, and discharge of pus. In females, a few symptoms, but possible complications such as a PID. PID stands for pelvic inflammatory disease. A pelvic inflammatory disease is a collective term for any extensive bacterial infection of the female pelvic organs, particularly the uterus, cervix, uterine tubes, or ovaries.
Herpes.
Another common STD is herpes. The herpes virus is actually two viruses. You got type 1, which is for cold sores and fever blisters, and then you got type 2, which is in the genital area and causes vesicles, which are really gross and can pustulate sometimes. And herpes is spread a lot. 1 in 4 people over the age of 30 in the U.S. have herpes, and they don't even know, which is a lot of people. Yeah, after 1 week, herpes can cause a burning sensation in your genital area. Not good. It's really bad. Yeah, that's about it.
Genital warts.
Oh, it's like ground meat.
Ugh.
Warts are an infectious disease. Since 1907, it has been known that they are caused by a virus known as papillomavirus. Nearly 1 million new cases of genital warts are estimated to occur in the U.S. each year. Morphologically, some warts are extremely large and warty in appearance, with multiple finger-like projections resembling cauliflower. Others are relatively smooth or flat. The greatest danger from genital warts is their connection to cervical cancer, which kills at least 4,000 women each year.
The only way to prevent sexual transmitted diseases. Okay, restart. Sorry.
Go.
The only way to prevent STDs is abstinence. If you have sex, you will die. Unlike love, herpes is forever.